Grab the amulets +1. Grab the stalker cap. And the critical hit chance. All right. Barrier mastery. We're not freezing enough, I feel like, for the freezing mastery. Unfortunately. I feel like we gotta soup that up with some meta upgrades or something to make that be effective. Oh my lord, there's so many dudes down here. Okay, more barrage. All that XP. Yeah. More obliterate. All right, 5 minutes, I think, is going to be another big boss. Maybe. Maybe there's just another big one at 2. Can I check my progress? I don't know if there's a way to do that. Oh. Roll to obliterate. Alright, let's do passive ability damage. Let's do barrier amount. Let's do attack force. I don't know what that is. Is that like knocking them back? Is that a thing? Maybe. Oh man, this is going so much better than our last attempt on this guy. Now we still have to try the big bads at 2. That's the one with the shield we couldn't break. I'm hoping this extra damage will be enough to break through it, but we'll see. There we go. Nice. More chance for items. Energy cost reduction. So it'll fire more often. That seems very handy. Dang, dude. Everything at this stage has so much life. Oh my god, dude. I think I'm going to need to speak with their managers. Yeah, this is unacceptable. This is not customer-centric behavior. Gotta survive 2 more minutes of this. Jeez. And then we have the boss, the hard part. Gotta be careful with these range guys. Those bow shots are pretty quick. And they are blinking my not huge barrier down. Barrage. Alright, 1 minute to pain. Heartbreak and torment. "30 seconds." This is fine. Donk. Alright, barrier mastery. Oh god, there he is. He just regened all that barrier I just knocked down. He just put in... Wait, what? There we go. Gotta stay out of the stuff on the ground if that's what's gonna kill us. Dude, this teleport has been so pro in keeping our barrier up. Oh my god. Yeah, there it is. Awesome. That was a fight, man. Jeez. Oh, God. Still need to survive 2 more minutes, though. Oh, my Lord. These hurt. Whew. Man, we like really needed more movement speed. Even with all of this, I'm not able to like barely scratch these guys. Wow. Yeah, high versions of that event are crazy. Nice. Ritual complete. This is fine. This is fine. So anyway. All right. Hell yeah, dude. Let's do the coastal cave. Beautiful. Do I want to do any? Do you want to spend anything yet? Yeah, we get some more power. And let's see. We unlocked. Cool. So now we have the mage faction. Excellent. Okay. Let's get the thief. What are the skulls under the levels? So the way the game works is whenever you do a level, there are generally 2 bosses, and then there's sometimes a finish thing as well. And with each boss you kill, you unlock new classes, new abilities, new items, new tiers, new resources, like the whole 9 yards. So it's very much there's a lot of progression built into the game, which is one of the reasons I really enjoy it. But yeah, it's a lot of progression. All right, let's do Canary, and we'll do Cult Initiate for daggers. Can we get some daggers? And let's try that. Oh no, we have to do Ice Shard. Oh, that's fine. That works. Now this time, since we unlocked the faction for this class, we'll start getting even more damage as we do this, which is going to be awesome. We'll get Obliterate to start with. Some gear, hell yeah. All damage 38%. Let's get an early chance for rare items, actually. Yeah. Co-stab? Co-stab. Much stabbery. Looking forward to trying the Thief class. I've never played that one. Shadow Strikes. We're gonna stick to ice this round because we're leveling up Lunar, which is ice, but yeah, that's gonna be cool. All the damage. Dang, dude. Smashing these fools. All right, there's the healing soul. So we'll do all damage in the healing soul. We're gonna get barrier mastery. We're gonna imbue Ice Shard with our crit. Good start there. More ability damage. All right, great. I'm going to re-roll this to... I really want to get Barrage. There it is. Let's get Barrage. Start getting that one. Moving forward, I think I'm going to save my rerolls for when I absolutely don't want a selection. Could have kept leveling up Obliterate. Feels like the running's in slow-mo. I'm at 0% movement right now. It gets a lot faster if you want it to, if you focus on that. But when you get towards the end, there are lots of enemies, so yeah. Not so bad that it goes a little slower. Cool. Beautiful. Sure. Need to get teleport. Can you pause the game mid-battle? Yep. My problem with these games is that the beginnings feel so slow. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a trademark of these types of games. Yeah. You do start getting better and better starter equipment and classes and stuff like that, so that's good at least, but still, it's still always going to be a little slower at the beginning as you get your skills and stuff set up. More barrage blocks. Oh, wow. That was a little close. These dudes are kind of fast. Cult of Cohh faction levels. That means our cold is going to do flat % more damage, which is great. How does this game differentiate from other games of its type? Mostly in the meta progression. I also like the targeting aspects of the main gameplay. But the meta progression is a lot more kind of RPG than games of this type, which I really like. So, you know, like, there's lots of items you can get. There's a lot of RNG with those items. There's different classes. There's another game we play called Halls of Torment. And liked a lot of the similar stuff in that as well. I feel like that's kind of the next... Whoa. Cool iteration for games like this. Dude, this dodge is rough. So hack the vial. Boom. More Bic. Flick it. All right. Ooh, 50% of the damage you reflect is also dealt to enemies around the initial target. I don't know if I reflect damage. Do we have reflect yet? I don't think so. 17.5% chance to spawn a healing soul. It's pretty good. But I kind of want that crit chance. Nah, we'll play it safe. This will be our last healing soul thing, though. Everything after this can be damage. Give Frostfall a... energy cost reduction. Get more attack speed. Is healing soul really needed with the barrier stuff? I'd rather be... I'm being overly cautious with that, but our barrier has dropped a few times. We've gotten close to it. So. And we don't have teleport. Boaters. I've also never done this level, so there may be like some weird boss mechanics or gotcha stuff that we don't know. Also, the enemies here are fast, man. A lot faster than other places. There's teleport. Great. That'll be very helpful. I'm hoping that plus the healing orb drop rate will keep us going. Beautiful. All right, let's see. For items and crit hit, all damage and barrier, or chance for items and crit hit. Let's do all damage and barrier. Seems solid. All right, our next big boss is coming at 2 minutes. Okay. All right, just about to level. That's good. Let's do a hit of barrier mastery. Keep that barrier nice and rigid. Everyone likes a rigid barrier. All right, 35 seconds until the big bad. We haven't seen him on this level yet. Is this basically Vampire Survivors but prettier? No, it has some pretty important differences. It's an auto shooter like Vampire Survivors, but the meta especially doesn't feel anything the same. This is much more RPG-ified. Yeah. Is there auto aim? No, I'm aiming. You can see in the bottom. You do need to kind of soft aim towards where you want to go, especially with melee weapons and stuff. All right, here we go. Red. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. We can do that for now. It's not really the same, but that should work. Oh, here we go. The Venom Weaver. Bro, how do you weave venom? That's a little metal. Thankfully, it doesn't have a barrier. Dude, just not having a barrier makes this feel so easy. Oh, I love it. That barrier was so rude. Oh, we get a second artifact. Oh. Interesting. Cool. All right. Now we just got to survive 2 minutes. None of the games that are following Vampire Survivors have come close to the way you explore and unlock mechanics. Well, I mean, when you say come close, I mean, are you assuming like in terms of depth or like the mechanics to unlock them? This game, I wouldn't say this game has the depth of Vampire Survivors. I think it has a different approach to how you unlock that stuff. One that I personally prefer. But no, Vampire Survivors, especially at this stage, has more stuff in it, if that makes sense. And I mean, it's gotten like some, you know, expansions and DLCs and updates and stuff. But I mean, from the looks of the world map of this one and the different classes and the races and the abilities you can unlock and all the items you can get and the equipment, there's a lot in here as well that Vampire Survivors just doesn't have. A lot of different stuff, I should say. There we go. So if you like that kind of gameplay loop, you should have a lot to see in here too. Rune imbuement for this one is... Oh, more freeze. Cool. We'll take it. It's tough to compare an EA game to one with several updates and releases. I mean, it is, but in a situation like this, you just kind of look at the foundation and see if that's something that's attractive, you know. But I mean, they are both the same genre. So they're very similar. I don't think it's unfair to compare them. All right, here we go. EA made this? No, this was made by a solo dev. Ow, that hurt a bit. All right, so we just unlocked a ton of stuff. We unlocked the Thief class. We unlocked Thief daggers, Fan of Knives, the Quick Strike ability, the Blade Dash, the Thieves Guild. We got a lot that round. The Court Dancer background, the Conjured Blade. Oh, we unlocked a new mage weapon. When you primary attack, you also instantly attack a random nearby enemy and generate 3 energy, which is what you use to fire off your abilities. Damn, that's good. That's real good. Oh. Oh, there's an endless mode. Like, right here? Fight against endless waves of enemies in this sandbox mode where you can test and fine-tune your character builds. Faction experience gains are lower and metagame resources are scarcer here. That makes sense. That's cool, man. Last time I saw this, there wasn't an endless mode. But yeah, so this is another thing I really like about it. So in this game, there is far more kind of like progression and multiple bosses. And most of them are unique, that I've seen at least. Every time you kill a boss, you unlock the things that come with that one. So if we do this level, it's going to unlock the Shield of Vengeance power ability for all of the classes, the Solar Spear ability if we kill the second boss. We're going to get armor set bonuses, which apparently are a thing. New power ability there. A movement ability called Falling Comet. Leap into the air and crash down as a frozen comet. Okay. Here's a new artifact, which are persistent items you can get to add to your randomized equipment. And then you get all these unlocked things here too. Permanent stat increases. So every level is like this. And then the levels also, see here's an Oathkeeper class. I've never even seen that one. It has a whole bunch of stuff too. Mike Method says, co-invested in this game. I'm a co-owner of the company publishing this game. Yep. So then also whenever you unlock, you finish a level, it unlocks other levels. That's all these. So every time you do this, oh, here's a purple one, Enhance Armor. Here's new passives. Here's a new obelisk we can unlock. Obelisk gives you the altars, excuse me, give the persistent stuff, but obelisks let you slot in these, which makes things harder. Cool. So yeah, all sorts of fun stuff. And we will definitely be playing more of this game in the future because, yeah, I enjoy it. On that note, I am out of here for now. Go check out Conquest Dark. It entered early access today, and I think it's $10. So if you do like that and you want to play more of it, you can find that on Steam. Pretty cool. And a big thanks to those who check it out. On that note, I'm out of here for now. I'll be back tonight for Blueprints at some point. Hope to see you here for it. Tomorrow's going to be a long day of Clair Obscur. I think we're going to do a lot of Clair Obscur tomorrow. Maybe some more of this game a little bit at the tail end. But I want to make some serious Clair Obscur progress. So I think we're going to do that tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for being here. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're on the globe. As always, thank you so much for your time and this portion of your life. I appreciate it. Have a great one. Bye-bye.